Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another stellar episode today. We talk about Mr. Coke, Ricardo Diaz. Diaz was a huge part of Vice City's drug operations during the 80s. And we get to go back to the favorite place to spend one's retirement funds. Vice City, baby, where it's a place for drug barons, freshly retired maniacs, rich men, and gangsters. The number one place for cocaine and very good weather during the 80s.
Well, Ricardo Diaz was born in Colombia and lived a lot of his childhood in Colombia until at least 1977. We have no clue about Ricardo's parents. And in 1978, Ricardo Diaz moved to the United States of America, but he took 2 years to bribe the Immigration Naturalization Services. He finally was able to move into the States in the 80s and moved down to Vice City, Florida. With all of this, Ricardo Diaz is like Tony Montana from Scarface and Tommy DeVito from Goodfellas combined as one. Years prior to Vice City Stories, Diaz moved to a big mansion in Starfish Island. In the early 80s, Diaz tried to be the biggest drug lord in Vice City, but the Mendez brothers were the most powerful drug lords from 1980 to 1984. A famous person in the movie industry, Rennie Wasselmeyer, helps out a man by the name of Victor Vance by giving him Ricardo Diaz's number/information. Let's watch the opening cutscene, Steal the Deal.
So, you're Vic.
Yeah. And you? You Diaz?
No, I'm Santa Claus. I heard a lot about you. Mr. Big, buddies with the Mendez.
I don't think we're exactly friends.
Whatever you say. I heard you wasn't exactly a load of laughs, amigo. But crack a fucking smile. Life is amazing. Look at me. I got porn, I got drugs, I got money. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I want out. I don't want to sell drugs, but I ain't got a choice right now.
Jeez, Quentin. You didn't say your brother was such a bore.
Hey, Vic.
Quentin?
Hey, good to see you, man. You know, Rennie sent me. Me and Ricardo been hanging out.
How was she?
Yeah, good.
Oh, she knows a lot of tricks for such a young girl, huh?
Lance, you pathetic.
What?
Yeah, Quentin. Only took you 3 minutes. Have a cigar. Have a rail.
Thanks, don't mind if I do.
So, you boys gonna help me out?
Sure, baby, we're gonna make you a star.
Shut up, you fool. All right, what do you need?
Gonzalez thinks he can move product without paying me. He must be on something. He's hitting some shit offshore. Maybe you bad boys can go get it.
All right, fine. Come on, moron.
In the beginning, as shown, Victor and Ricardo meet for the first time. And Diaz seems like an ass at first, but Ricardo is doing a lot of cocaine as well as selling it. He has not gone completely insane. When Victor returns to see Diaz, he is checking out some coke. Let's watch the exchange.
Let me try. Tastes fine. I can't tell. Ah, Vic! Thank you, Lord. At last, someone who isn't the missing link.
Hey, Diaz.
Let me try. If I wanted to snort milk, I go suck a damn cow. Dickhead. Don't cut it so much.
What are you doing?
I'm playing both sides. I make a little deal with the DEA. I hand over 200 kilos of that cocaine you and Quentin stole from Gonzalez. In exchange, they're gonna give me some serious guns.
Whoa! Hey!
Not like this toy.
Holy! Okay.
But first, we cutting the cocaine. So they get 200 kilos, and I keep the rest. Comprende? But we gotta get the mix right. Let me try. Perfect. All right, bag it up and load it into the truck for Vic, but leave a little out for me. I gotta unwind.
As we heard from Diaz, he decides to make a deal with the DEA. Cocaine for weapons. So Victor takes a van of the drugs to the deal, but Gonzalez's men ambush the meeting, prompting Victor to use a sniper rifle to take out Gonzalez's men. In the end, Victor brings back the weapons successfully to the Diaz mansion. Diaz is finally aware that Gonzalez has betrayed his own colonel, and that colonel is Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. So Ricardo makes a trade with Gonzalez. Let's see this important cutscene, and I do recommend paying close attention to this because it answers a lot of the things during the time period of 1984 to 1986.
Take the guns back to your colonel. But remember, you belong to me now. Any shipments you bring to Vice City comes through me.
Sí, no problem.
Vic, I was just talking to my new friend Gonzalez about loyalty. How I will look after him so long as he does what he's told. And you will do as you're told, won't you?
Sí.
Bueno. Escort him to the airport, Vic. Show him what it means to be a friend of Ricardo Diaz. And what it is to be an enemy.
The deal is officially Gonzalez will give Ricardo any information on Colonel Cortez's upcoming deals, and in return, Gonzalez can take the weapons to his colonel. Thanks to Lance's stupidity, the Vance brothers owe Diaz money, so Victor controls the robot called Domestobot and destroys Armando's bearer bonds. Later on in 1984, Victor Vance lost the woman he truly loved and cared about and wanted revenge. During this time, he had killed Armando Mendez. Ricardo Diaz pages Victor because he knows where Diego Mendez is hiding. In this mission, we can see Ricardo Diaz's motive, and we can also see how the cocaine is affecting him mentally.
Oh, Big Vance, you ready?
What's going on, Diaz?
It's time for you to revenge the death of that girl of yours. And bring the whole Mendez operation down! You want a bump, man?
No.
What I do?
Jesus.
My spies tell me everything. This is the plan. The army just took delivery of some new attack helicopters. Meanwhile, Diego Mendez thinks he's untouchable just because no one could get him from the ground. So,
how about I sneak into the army base, steal a chopper, and use that to attack him?
Si, senor.
Si, senor. Are you kidding me? That coke is doing something to your brain, buddy.
No, it just helps me think. And get it on. It'll be easy, but you need help. What about Quentin? He can fly?
No thanks. Wait, I know. What about this guy, Phil? He's an old army buddy of mine.
I love him. Go get him.
All right.
This is it, man. No more Mendez. No more trouble for us. Ha ha ha! Oh.
Lastly, let's check out the opening cutscene to Last Stand.
What is the heart of this thing?
Mendez is downtown. His place is like a fortress. But this baby, she'll tear the whole building down.
Great! When I'm done, we're done. Lance and I will owe you nothing.
When you're done, I'm gonna own this town. It's the American dream. And it's all because of you, Vic. You're a hero.
No, I'm an asshole. I spent all my time running around, making morons rich, while my family fell apart and the woman I wanted died waiting for me to call.
Woman, you need some porn? I just got in some crazy donkey porn. You'll love it. I'll be finished with it by the time you get back.
I'm not coming back, Diaz. And I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me.
Woohoo! Whatever you say, tough guy. I'll see you around.
This ultimately will be the last time we see Ricardo Diaz, at least until 1986.
With the Diego brothers dead, this makes Ricardo Diaz one of the biggest drug barons in Vice. And with all of this, the Vance brothers and Ricardo Diaz are the most powerful men in Vice City. Transitioning to 1986, Victor's assets were turned over to Diaz, and Lance was sitting on 20 keys of cocaine. Now, in 1986, Diaz is officially a drug baron, and his mansion is complete. But in the 2 years, he is still addicted to drugs, where now he is completely paranoid and crazy. There is a drug deal with Vance Brothers and Tommy Frassetti, which, as we know, the deal was an ambush, and there are tons of people that can be blamed, but we will talk about that at the end of the video. The Colonel we mentioned before, Juan Cortez, is now in Vice City and has a party on his yacht, which Tommy Frassetti goes to thanks to his lawyer, Ken Rosenberg. The mission, the party, we see Ricardo Diaz for the first time since the events of Vice City stories. Now, in this mission, Tommy sees Ricardo, but they don't meet each other until later on in the story. Let's take a look at this scene. Tommy now knows who the big dealer is in Vice City, thanks to Juan's daughter, Mercedes. Tommy also notices that Ricardo is a big mouth. Moving forward, Tommy has to take out Gonzalez, a guy who worked for Cortez and is Ricardo's rat when it comes to drug-based information. With Gonzalez out of the picture, Diaz has no more upcoming drug information. A few weeks ahead, Tommy Frassetti and Lance Vance help Ricardo by securing a drug deal. A gang called the Haitians were trying to destroy the deal being done, but Tommy and Lance obliterated the rival gang. Tommy finds time to meet Ricardo. Let's watch the introduction cutscene to The Chase.
it, come on! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Stupid horse! I'll chop your head off! Ah! Who is this thickhead?
Tommy Vercetti. You remember me.
Excuse me, I'm a little anxious. Never trust a goddamn horse! You do a good job. You work for me now.
I work for money.
As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
I work for
Shut
me.
up! Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me. No one. You follow him from his apartment, and you see where he goes. Later, we will kill you.
This asshole thinks he can mess with me? If this is the best Vice City has to offer, this is gonna be easy.
The very next mission, Tommy and Lance start to figure out that it could have been Diaz who set up the deal and even was the person who had Victor Vance killed in the ambush. The more work Tommy does for Ricardo, the more Tommy learns about the drug business in Vice City. We enter the mission, Death Row, and Lance decides to try and kill Ricardo Diaz, but it heavily backfired with Lance's life now on the line. It's up to Vercetti to save Lance. According to Lance, he even says to Tommy that Diaz killed his brother. So Lance's vengeance with trying to kill the man who wasted his brother is very understandable. After a few days, Tommy and Lance are ready to wipe out Ricardo once and for all. This is a long shootout between Ricardo's goons and Tommy and Lance. Diaz is finally shot. Let's watch this last scene of Diaz.
You stupid pricks! My beautiful house! Look what you've done to it!
This is for my brother.
I trusted you, Tommy. I would have had you made.
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz.
Diaz died, and his rackets, businesses, and gang went to Tommy and Lance. Now, this brings a huge lesson to many, because this is where things start to fall down the ladder here. As a drug baron, as Diaz or Victor Vance or whatever, you never ever get high on your own supply. You know, sell, distribute, but you never get high on your own supply because it's going to get you killed in the long run. As we talked about, multiple people can be blamed for the death of Victor Vance, as well as the 86 ambush. The three main suspects involved in the ambush are Lance Vance, Sonny Forelli, and Ricardo Diaz. Under many years of experience in GTA and of the personal investigation that we've brought on, we are going to uncover the real truth behind everything, behind Victor Vance's death, and most importantly behind the 86 ambush. And this will clear up various things throughout Vice City stories and Vice City. So, with that being said, this is what we have after so many years. Lance Vance was the real reason why the ambush happened, and Ricardo Diaz was a guinea pig. Now, to confirm, nobody is innocent in this issue, by any means, but by the time Tommy Vercetti called Sonny about the ambush, Sonny had his 20 keys of cocaine and some cash on the table. If you listen back in GTA Vice City stories, Lance said to Victor, and I quote, that he had got a hold of 20 keys of cocaine and wanted to lay low and sit on it, then sell. And to even clarify this, we're going to play that last cutscene for you guys, so let's hit it.
Thanks for everything, Martinez. You're a great help.
Okay, brother, let's waste these pumps!
Lance, it's done!
Playtime is over, bitches! Lance Vance is about to get brutal on you, and when Lance Vance gets brutal on a lady, somebody starts to cry!
Lance, will you shut up? It's over!
What? Oh! Well, we did it, baby! You and me!
Yeah! Hey, listen. Now that things are straight with Diaz, we should get out of town or lay low for a little while, you know?
Yeah, you're right, man!
Look, I'm gonna send some money to Pete.
Cool! But, bro, I don't want you thinking it's just about you. That is all about you!
Hey, I don't. It's about you, me, Pete, Mom, wherever the hell she is.
But wait! I've been making moves! I got a hold of 20 keys,
Are
man.
you crazy? Get rid of it!
No! All we gotta do is sit on it! It's hidden out of sight! Out of town, man! We lay low and then sell it!
No! I am not interested! Got it?
Okay, man! Whatever you say!
That's right!
Come on! Let's pop!
Now to tie up loose ends with like Ricardo Diaz and Cifarelli, which I know is confusing right now, but this is why it took so many years of investigation to clear all of this up. So this is what we have for Ricardo Diaz's take. Ricardo Diaz had gotten 20 keys from the ambush crew that we saw in the beginning of Vice City. While Lance gave Sonny Farelli the 20 keys of cocaine he had and money left over from what Victor had with the events of Vice City stories. But the real reason why Lance got Victor killed was because Victor had the power, money, and was a kingpin, not to mention an older brother. Now, if you have siblings, I can definitely see where you can easily get annoyed. But Lance, over time, got jealous. And most importantly, he held a grudge against Victor because Vic always treated Lance like a kid. With Lance being as dumb as he is, he acted like a kid, and none of us can deny it. But when the ambush was done, one of the guys on the crew, Leo, gave Ricardo Diaz the merchandise. But if Diaz knew that Victor was involved in the drug deal, Ricardo would have backed off, because if it wasn't for Victor helping Diaz get to the top, he would still be in the Mendez's shadow. And I firmly believe this because, Armando and Diego Mendez, they were kingpins of Vice City for a very long time, up until 1984. And when they died, Victor pretty much gave everything to Ricardo. So that is the investigation. We have cleared everything up with the evidence that we provide with footage or the years of investigation that I have put into this specific character analysis episode put here today with my good friend, of course. But yeah, it feels good to clearing up, the biggest mystery that I feel like we've had over so many years. And a lot of people get this wrong. Even me at first. This is why and also why I brought official Joeyc in on this. Because a lot of things I started to notice while I was replaying the game after many years. So, feels good clearing up that mystery.
And there you have it, folks. Ricardo Diaz. What a character. Video Game Madness, thanks for having me on your channel. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to Video Game Madness and official Joeyc. Video Game Madness is like a little brother to me. Happy to do these videos. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Well, to start things off here, or really to end things off, huge thanks to official Joeyc. I'm glad that we got to collaborate on another character analysis video. And, go subscribe to this guy. He's, a really good dude. And he does a lot of content. He works for Screen Rant, which I'm sure a lot of us have heard before. And he also does a lot of videos. He does videos on skateboarding. He vlogs about what he does, apart from the world of YouTube. And he also talks about glitches and so many amazing things that this guy has on his channel. So I definitely recommend taking the time to check this guy's channel out, because it's totally worth it. And, most importantly, thank you, all of you guys, for, watching this video, enjoying it. I know that I've been gone for a little while because of school and stuff, and I deeply apologize. But we're going to try our best in any way we can to get things back on track. School's almost done, and summer's almost here. So hopefully we can take that time to bring this channel all the way up in the air. And, yeah. So thank you all for watching this great and amazing video. The next episode we will be going back to the world of Los Santos and the world of San Andreas to talk about what I think is the most noble character, and as well as loyal. He's noble and loyal, which gives you a huge hint. But yeah, if you like this video, I highly recommend giving it a like, subscribe, turn bell notifications. We always need great people here. And like I said, subscribe, turn bell notifications for official Joeyc. I'll have his channel linked in the description, so go check that out. And yeah, he does a lot of great content, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you all on the next video, live stream, short, whatever it is, and I'll see you then. Peace.